Hey, welcome to the Summerland Academy for Radical Undoing. I'm Garrett Dawn. I'm your host here on the YouTube channel and also the head of the Summerland Academy for Radical Undoing. I help people get out of their heads, back home to the body, so that you can go from victim to adventurer, or to go from the manipulated life to the flowing life, so that you can ultimately become a celebrationist and embrace the never-ending adventure that is the basic nature of life. So today, we're not going to get too deep into the whole Radical Undoing celebrationist thing, but this will be just a little teaser for some trainings that are coming soon. Then a little plug for the Radical Undoing weekly group sessions. But today, I wanted to talk about two of my favorite TV characters. Number one, Michael Weston from the show Burn Notice, and then number two, Michael Scofield from the show Prison Break. Now, to me, the most fascinating TV characters are the ones who maintain absolute clarity under impossible pressure. Now, take Michael Weston from Burn Notice. He's a spy who gets burned, cut off from everything he knows, his entire identity erased. And what does he do? He doesn't just survive, he doesn't turn himself into a victim. Instead, he thrives. Why? Because he understands something profound. Every limitation or perceived limitation is actually an opportunity in disguise. Now, this isn't some kind of new age platitude or any of this garbage, okay? Not some psychological trick. This is a reality that you can access as well. So watch how Michael Weston operates. He walks into any situation and he instantly grasps not just the surface dynamics, but the underlying patterns, the hidden leverage points, and the currents that most people never notice. Now, it's not just spycraft. This is radical presence. Then we have Michael Scofield from Prison Break. Such a great show. He's a structural engineer who deliberately gets himself thrown into prison to break out his brother. But now here's what's the fascinating part. He's not just breaking out of Fox River Prison. He's breaking out of every conventional pattern of thinking about what's possible. And he's got this full body tattoo. Now, it's not just a map of the internal workings and structure of the prison, but it's a perfect metaphor for how our deepest knowledge has to actually be embodied, has to become part of our very skin or even deeper before it can truly transform our engagement with reality. Now, this is exactly what we explore and what we train people in the Radical Undoing weekly sessions in the Summerland Academy. I should say, what is the Summerland Academy? Well, it's not just a physical location, but it's the entire universe of Radical Undoing training. Like I said, the victim to adventurer, manipulated life to flowing life, and a lot of other things, the art of NGF, and other things we'll get into over time. But it's a whole universe of training and worldviews and paradigm shifts that you over time will learn to embody. More on that later when we launch the official Summerland Academy. But that's just a little teaser for you. But in the Radical Undoing weekly group sessions, which have been going on since 2015, we're not just teaching you techniques, though you are going to learn plenty of those. But we're showing you how to develop Michael Weston level situational awareness, how to build Scofield's capacity for seeing possibilities where others just see prison walls, how to transform every limitation into a launching pad, and how to access deep states of flow and power under pressure. But here's the real secret both of these characters are aware of. The game isn't just about escaping your current situation. It's actually about completely transforming your relationship to reality and to what's going on, to your circumstances. Now, just like Michael Weston turned Miami from a prison into his playground, and just like Scofield turned Fox River from a cage into its own personal chessboard, you can turn your current limitations into the very tools of your prison break. Now, the next Radical Undoing session and all the weekly Radical Undoing group sessions, which we do on Zoom, is going to be on Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And we keep it very intimate because this kind of training requires very focused attention. And I like to know what's going on for each of the individuals that I work with. So if you'd like to jump in and experience the Radical Undoing training and enter the world of the Summerland Academy, this is one of the best ways to do it. You can check for the link down in the description. But I want you to remember, Michael Weston didn't just survive being burned as a spy. He built something entirely new out of those ashes. And Michael Scofield didn't just break out of prison or multiple prisons. He wrote the rules of what's possible. So what are you going to build from your current limitations? And that's about all I've got for you today. I'll see you in Summerland. One more thing. A great quote from Michael Weston. When you're burned, you've got nothing. No cash, no credit, no job history. You're stuck in whatever city they decide to dump you in. But Michael Weston never saw that as a problem. He saw it as a beginning. Just like Scofield's tattoo, this training isn't just about acquiring information. It's about embodying a whole new way of moving through the world. So I encourage you to enter the Summerland Academy, join us for the weekly sessions, and get started. By the way, tomorrow I'm going to be announcing a new, extremely simple and dirt cheap training about becoming a celebrationist. This is going to be a hard and fast distillation of everything from the victim to adventurer and manipulated life to flowing life trainings, boiled down into a 90-second thing that you can do to access an honest and pure sense of celebration in especially the darkest, most difficult moments of your life. So stay tuned for that. Check out for the video. If it's not done on Thanksgiving, I'll send it out the next day, but I hope to get it out to you on Thanksgiving as a special little gift to you. And see you in Summerland. Enjoy.